because we want to get to our next guest. Scott Brown joining us right now. You know, Democrats these days, they're hoping to use Donald Trump, so they say, as a way to secure the Senate and the House majority in November. Former Senator Scott Brown, an early Trump supporter, joins us now with his thoughts on that. You know, Senator, they say they want to basically turn over the entire House, and that Trump is going to be their ticket to being able to do that. What are they missing in all this, do you think?
Well, they're missing the fact that when Harry Reid was in charge, basically the Senate shut down, and he will go down as the worst majority leader in recent times. That's why a lot of his members lost, because of the inaction of the Senate. Every senator who's running right now is qualified for re-election, and people, if it's going to be Trump as president, people want him to also have the House and Senate so he can push through his agenda. If Chuck Schumer is going to be the majority leader, it's going to shut things down, and people don't want that gridlock. So I'm confident that they're going to get out there and work hard and get reelected.
Let me ask you this, Senator. Donald Trump has alienated a lot of people within the party. You were one of the few that came out quite early on and said, I'm backing him, and you went door to door campaigning for him in New Hampshire. But it was a risk that you were taking. Now he is the nominee, yet you still have members of Congress and the Senate that feel like they can't quite back him, and that reluctance, will that cost them?
Well, first of all, yeah, I was the first one to endorse him, and to my former colleagues and folks who are on the fence, it's like, hey, listen, you have a choice. It's either Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump, and what you don't like about him, yeah, I get it, but what you do like about him is the fact that he's not Hillary Clinton, and we're going to have the vice president, obviously, and you're obviously going to have all the cabinet positions, the secretaries, the ambassadors, and the like. So we're going to let personality get in play here, and just to step up a little bit and step back, I should say, I remember when Joe Biden went and spoke to a group of African Americans, and he said that Mitt Romney was going to put them back in chains or shackles, and, you know, claiming that Mitt Romney somehow is a racist. Well, I know Mitt Romney, and he's not a racist. I know Donald Trump, and that doesn't fly either. That's the typical Democrat playbook 101. They're going to say he hates women, he hates all minorities, he hates dogs, cats, the environment. It's the typical playbook, and here we go. It started tonight.
How does he fight back against that? I mean, given that, you know, they got things on tape that, you know, you don't necessarily want on tape, including what Paul Ryan said.
Of course, and here's the other thing. The reason Bernie Sanders is staying in the race, I believe, and the reason he should just come out and actually say why he's staying in the race is the fact that Hillary Clinton could be indicted. And President Obama, Michelle Obama, and the Obama machine are so eager to get into this race because they want to send a message to the Justice Department and the FBI like, wink, wink, nod, nod. Oh, it's okay because I'm with her now, so you can kind of stand down. He's dying to get in this race to give her cover, obviously, but Bernie's going to stay in this race, and he should just come out and be more transparent and say, listen, I'm staying in because I think if she gets indicted, I don't want Joe Biden or anyone else coming in because I'm the next guy in line.
Look, I think, Scott, that's a very fair point, and I should point out again that the president did make a call to both Sanders and to Clinton earlier this evening, and he congratulated them both, thanked Sanders for all his hard work in terms of mobilizing much of the Democratic base, thanked him. Sanders did request a meeting next week in the White House, so they are going to sit down and meet together. So you wonder on Thursday just exactly what they're going to try and work out. But one would think Bernie Sanders wants something. I hear you. Maybe he just wants to stick with it and, until something else big happens. Anyway, good to see you. Senator Scott Brown joining us live from New Hampshire tonight.